Spartans! Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. For tonight, we dine in hell!
How's it going, YouTube? Parasitic Generation back with you today to make a little short video and review of a pistol that I have recently picked up. I've had it for about a month, and call me crazy, but I actually really like it. This is of the Davis Industries 380. You see my reflection in the camera, in the nickel plate. Really like this gun, and I picked it up for $25. Story on that: so at the gun show, a man had a table full of firearms, and he was a gun dealer, and I saw that he had this marked for $25, and I asked him what was wrong with it, and he said that the slide, the gun was locked up. So me being me, I bought it, took it home, and I figured out what the problem was. See the safety right there? When it's put up on safe, and then when you switch it down, when it's put up on safe, the slide won't move. With the safety down, the slide moves. So apparently the guy never touched the safety, and he thought there was a problem, so he sold it to me so cheap, and the best $25 I ever spent in my life. But we're going to be functioning. I mean, I've put about 70 rounds to it so far, not had any issues. Perfecta Arms Core and Remington Green and White box, no problems. I'm not going to be putting hollow points to this because I don't really carry hollow points for a 380. Also, I hear that the diameter of some hollow points are just a little bit bigger than what these barrels can stand and wear out the rifling very fast. So it is what it is. We're going to be putting 6 rounds to it right now. It has a 5-round magazine and 1 in the chamber, and that's how I carry it, with 5 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, the safety on. Okay, so I've taken the safety off. It's already loaded. We're going to see if it functions flawlessly like it has been. Okay. Flawless. It's actually a very good shooting gun. It surprised me. I was expecting to get a piece of crap, but you can never judge a book by its cover. And it's just a good little pistol to add to anybody's collection. It's not the most expensive gun in the world. It's not a game changer. You don't take it to the range and show all your buddies and they want to shoot it or nothing. But I like the looks of it. It's not a bad shooter. It's reliable. The parts online are cheap. If you know the company Cobra bought out Davis Firearms when they went into bankruptcy. The Cobra CA380 parts will fit interchangeably on this. It's the same gun, just stamped with Davis's name on it. So parts are cheap. Firing pins about $15. Springs are cheap, $10. Everything on this gun is cheap, price wise. Comes with 5-round magazines. They're not the best magazines in the world. They're just stamped steel, but they're relatively cheap. You can pick them up from $10 to $20. So it is what it is. I only have 1 magazine with it at this exact time. But since this is a Davis, but the Cobra CA380 magazines are the same. So it is what it is. It has very rudimentary sights. Not the best sights. This gun right here is for up close and personal. Like, the dude is right here, and you just gotta bam. What you'd call a Saturday night special. This one has plastic grips. I have seen people selling custom grips and stuff like that. The trigger is not a very good trigger, but for a gun like this, doesn't really matter. This is made of a zinc alloy, so it's not the best thing for high round counts, but it gets the job done. I would not suggest shooting any hot loads like buffalo bore and stuff like that through this. That's just me. It is a fixed barrel design, okay? So it is actually a really little accurate sucker for what it is. It's a top ejected chamber. It flings it straight up. The ejector is right there on top. That's also a cheap part to replace. I've had no ejection issues whatsoever. Now, there is a disassembly and cocking indicator right there. You can see if it's cocked. You just push this button in when it's totally unloaded and decocked. You push this in, lift up, and the gun comes apart. And it's very simple, easy to clean. It is 22 ounces unloaded, so not exactly light for the gun this size. The Ruger EC9S is 17 ounces, so yeah, call me crazy. Been carrying it in this Uncle Mike's pocket holster. I mean, I like the little gun. I mean, I like the bling bling, okay? And I like how it looks when you're seeing it from the front end. A bad guy's not going to be able to tell you what that is. He's just going to be like, oh crap, okay? That's a firearm. It may be cheap. It's loaded. May be cheap, but if it works, shoots range, lead down range, it'll work for you. Let's try 5 more rounds. Okay, 5 more rounds flawlessly. All right. But if you're looking for I'm not saying you should go out and buy one of these and it be your home defense gun or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but if you find one for a decent price, I wouldn't pay over $100, but for a decent price, I say pick it up because it's a good little gun to keep in your truck or keep in your tackle box or something like that. I just like the bling bling nickel plate because it's not going to rust on you. Yeah, and you know what? I have found that safety works pretty well because when I first got it, I took it and I just dropped it a couple times. It never went off. Okay, so we're going to be putting 5 more rounds to it. We're going to be doing it as fast as I can. See what happens. Woo, this gun is fun. So if you find a Cobra CA380 or a Davis CA380, if it's a good price, I say go for it because it's a fun little gun to work on and all around another good gun to have in your collection for a rainy day because I just like small little hated firearms. I do. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. It does have a 2.8 inch barrel, which is okay, and everything is nice and smooth on this gun. I just like it, and I know a lot of people are going to dog me for this video, but hey, I would recommend it for a good price, and if it works, use it. So thanks for watching. Like my granddad used to say, violence is the last resort of the thinking man. Only a fool will refuse to face the facts when it becomes an option for life. Get yourself a nice Saturday night special. Peace.